But anyway, that's a whole nother issue.
Fuck it, yo, Marvel, if you got a beef, yo, go to Congress and get a bailout.
Yo.
Get a bailout. Everybody else get the bailout. You should get a bailout too. Oh yeah, everybody should get a bailout. But nah, you right about that though, man. Because but Frank Miller, he did a good. He did. I can't take nothing away from Frank Miller, man.
No, Frank Miller's a genius, in his own right. Man.
Yeah, he is. I have to give him props though,
But unfortunately, I wasn't really, I didn't really want to see it, but I was kind of glad that it was, it's a Frank Miller piece, and the visuals were kind of close to the comics, but, man, when you read that shit, you can't, there's nothing visual you can do to hold that shit together,
Yeah, that's true too,
let me tell you, because comics enjoyable, even the old, corny, hammy shit, from the 30s and 40s was all right. And but now that he's been brought up to date, and the spirit has been going on since the 80s. It's all right. The book is fun. Actually, there's some good versions of it out there, man. Where Spirit meet, and Batman,
There's
some good books. Those are some good books to read, man. But unfortunately, man, I wasn't really motivated to go see it. I could wait for that shit to come out.
Now, to me, The Dark Knight was the shit.
That was off the hook.
Heath Ledger just got an award for Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. And I don't think nobody could fuck with the Joker like he did. Nah. He brought the Joker to a whole new place.
Yeah, there was one scene, man. That he did, man. That sold me. That he was a Joker. The Joker. When he was the man. When he was walking out the hospital, dressed in the gown.
When he was dressed up like a nurse.
Yep. That behind him.
My man put it out there.
Yo, let me tell you.
What?
Yo, here's my new favorite quote. Just makes me feel like the Joker, man. From the Hulk versus Wolverine, man. My man Deadpool.
Yeah.
He's got my favorite quote now, and I write this shit on everything. He says, "Who am I to say no to a little murder?" He says, "Who am I to say no to a little murder? Strike a pose."
He wilding out.
That's what I like about my characters, man.
But see, it's cats like that they give them reign to do. Cause the dude was like whoever's directing the Watchmen. I can't even think of the dude's name right now. They gave him reins to do what he had to do. He said, "Nah, you can't fuck this up."
Well, they fucked it in a little bit. The movie hasn't come out yet, man. There's nothing but a whole lot of literature out there on the internet. They did 2 scenes. We have to make sure when this movie comes out, man, we're gonna have to blast it. They did two endings. They did one ending that the producers had rewritten, for it to fit into the movie, and one that was supposed to be the exact mirror of the comic book.
But see, they're supposed to do the exact mirror of the comic book. You can't deviate off of that shit.
But the thing was, I was always, kind of worried about, man, if they did the ending of the comic book, how are they gonna make this visually look good? But you know what, man? From the shit I've seen on the internet, they pulled it off, and that shit looks mighty damn good. So, hats off to those filmmakers. Best of luck to you, man. I'm gonna be there at the movies that week.
Oh, you better believe that, yo. March 6th, I'm gonna skip somebody's kid to see that shit. Yo, what about the they didn't kill these other franchises. I heard they kicked Bryan Singer off of Superman. Is that true?
Yeah, he's off of it, man. He's off of it, and what's his name, man? Ratner.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up again, man. They're talking about.
You talking about Rush Hour?
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
They're talking about giving him, another superhero movie, and I don't quote me on this, man. I gotta check my shit again, but kind of fucked up. The guy's not that great of a filmmaker to begin with, and he fucked up in the last X-Men movie.
Man, the movie that I am waiting for to come out? Motherfucking Star Trek. Star Trek look like that's gonna be the shit.
That is, man. First of all, Star Trek, was a little overwhelming. They started to kill themselves. The last movie, didn't do it any justice.
I think to me the best Star Trek that ever came out was Star Trek 2: The Wrath of Khan.
That Star Trek 2, but my personal favorite, Star Trek 6, Undiscovered Country.
That was
off the hook.
Yeah, the Undiscovered Country.
It was an intense story, man, that didn't need a whole lot of action and violence, but it packed it in anyway.
Yeah, it
did.
They
did it right,
It did. I ain't gonna.
What I'm looking forward to with this new movie is, the smarts of it is, they're spinning off of, the last Star Trek movie, Nemesis. It flopped, flopped in the movie theaters, but some of that story was there, man. So they're gonna come out of that movie into this new one.
Wait a minute, are you serious?
That's serious. Coming out of that timeline, man. Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's the Picard shit, ain't it?
Yeah, they're coming out of that timeline.
How the fuck they gonna come out of that timeline?
Well, it's gonna be Star Trek magic, man. Shit.
That sounds like some bullshit to me, bro.
Star Trek always makes it work.
Yeah.
They always make it work, man. But really quick. Again, the nature of our show, man, is being critics, not just film, TV. Yes, your comic books. Yes, some of your literature. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about being able to.
We gonna talk about
Groceries,
everything,
motherfuckers.
We gonna talk about everything from TV to movies to comics to the latest shit.
Everything. Gadgets we can get our hands on when we get some money.
Yeah, we get some money. Yeah, we get some gadgets. But right now we broke.
We get some sponsors. We'll be all right.
Yeah. We gonna get a bailout too. That's what's up. We gonna get a bailout.
But anyway, really quick, man. Back on Star Trek, really quick. All right, now they've got their tons of shows. The
new actors they got though. They got Chris Pine.
Yeah, we can go on and on about the actors and the history of it. Yeah, look, really quick to sum it up, the actors they got. Visually, they look like most of the original cast.
Yeah.
Mr. Quinto, I'm impressed, man.
You talking about my man from Heroes,
yeah,
Sila?
He looks exactly.
Yeah, Zachary Quinto. Yeah, man.
He looks exactly like.
The nigga look like Spock, bro. The nigga look like Spock shitted that nigga out.
He did.
Out his ass. And another Spock came out his ass,
he
bro.
He does look like the child of Nimoy.
Word.
But that's one thing. That's great. But what they've been doing also is. They've been keeping Trek alive, man. Not just your video on sci-fi and all that, but for me, man, definitely in the comics.
I like how they did the outfits because they bought the original motherfucking outfits back, son. The original outfits. They didn't change nothing up.
No.
J.J. Abrams said, "No, fuck y'all. We ain't gonna change none of this shit up. We gonna do the original Trek."
Now, for me, growing up, man, not only was there Trek, but for me, man, there was also Trek animated. All right. When that cartoon series was out as a little kid, to me, I was blown away. Now, as an adult, man, I went out and bought all them DVDs. I watched them. I enjoy them. And let me tell you, I appreciate it because it has all the original cast members in there doing their voices. And they threw in a couple of extras,
Right.
And now, if you read some of the new comic books from IDW, the Star Trek Last Generations, the Myriad Universe, which is hot. And the one that just last summer was hot was the Enterprise Experiment, which took place right after the end of the television series.
Right.
And they took some of those characters from the cartoon, man, and interjected them. Let me tell you, that worked out well, man, in the comics. Then they also did that series. They also did Star Trek: Assignment Earth. Assignment Earth, was a pilot, but it was a one episode.
You see,
that's
the shit that I'm talking about.
Let me tell you, man, it is badass. That book, the comic book, was bad. All right, I loved it. It was badass, man, and also kind of showed the networks didn't in the '60s they didn't pick up on Assignment Earth. They didn't want it as a series. Yeah. But had they done it, man, people would have been impressed and blown away.
Yo, Gene Roddenberry was alive to see this shit now. How Star Trek is. He'd be proud, bro.